The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. They split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. So many teams playing at a faster pace nowadays. Tonight, though, Kenny, we see lots of half-court sets.
Yeah, because it takes craft to run an offense in the half court. You just can't run up and down and jack shots up. This is winning time, half-court basketball. And you find the matchups and you exploit them, Ernie.
And you have to remain patient. You know, you have to remember, Ernie, it's chess, not checkers.
What were you better at, chess or checkers?
Checkers.
Have you played chess?
Never.
King me.
That's checkers.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's chess.
Yeah. It's just checking. Make sure you knew.
Checking, get it?
No.
Checkmate, checking?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel very stupid. Here's Kevin Harlan.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Robinson, Trier out there with Smith. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Knox in at the 3. Vonleh with it. Smith feeling it out a bit, drains the three-pointer. Smith's got the opening field goal of the game for the Knicks. By this point in the season, Doris, certain teams have been hit hard by the injury bug, and the truth is the next man up, the next player up, can be easier said than done.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Kevin. Sometimes it's not necessarily when the injury happens, it's who has the injury hit. So a all-star level player, an MVP caliber player, can't necessarily be replaced one for one. So sometimes you've got to make some schematic adjustments, and sometimes you've got to rely on the whole to pick up the one big star that's gone down.
I always thought, too, character is really revealed when you start losing a couple players to injury.
No doubt, Kevin.
Clarkson. Here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Smith drives in, inside, and the dunk by Vonleh.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Now, here's Sexton, covered by Smith. Sexton kicks to Thompson. Here's Love, trying to get open as Thompson. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Boy, Kev, the gorgeous touch from Kevin Love. That just shows you how effective he is when he gets to his favorite spots.
Offensive rebound. Robinson misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Knox, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
Now, here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And here's Love for 3. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Smith for 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Sexton. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Thompson passes to Clarkson. Here's Osman. 4 on the clock. Unloads. That shot off. And New York will come the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together, and what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Knight comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Now here is Smith. He's got 6. Offline with his 3.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Knight dishes to Sexton. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Vonleh. Finished off the break.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
And here's Sexton. No points in the game yet for him. Love outside. The pass to Sexton. Over Smith. Sexton's shot is good.
You got to tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Now Smith. 26 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Knight kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Knox. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Knox has got 5.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, He's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Smith's shot is good.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Knight kicks to Love. Back to Knight. Pass to Love. Now Knight. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at Colin Sexton's numbers. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's putting up about 21 points per, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Take a break.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
And the first one drops.
Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kev.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Thompson. John Henson comes in for Kevin Love. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Sexton. And on the subject of draft picks, with the salary cap, Doris, it really helps to get production from guys who are still on rookie contracts.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubting the fact that every roster spot has huge value in today's NBA. With the game played at the fast pace that we see nowadays, you've got to have production up and down the roster. Those rookie contracts help in your overall salary structure. That's why those are so key.
Now, here is Knight. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
Boy, a kickout's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Showing off that great vertical yet again. Ntilikina playing with power at the rim.
Knight finds Nance. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Boy, nice feed, leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Here's Ntilikina, covered by Chris. Here's Ntilikina. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about how to shut down this formidable offense they're facing, and he told me it's all about following the scouting report. He said, look, we've got all this information. Which guys shoot best from what spots on the court. We just have to take that stuff away and make them make adjustments. Kevin, we'll see who handles that best tonight.
Great, David, thanks. There are some weapons they have to contain today, and Coach let his guys know it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of question as to what you have to do to be successful against this team. You've got to clamp down on D.
I think game prep is a little different when you're facing these guys. All the focus has got to be on slowing down their attack.
Now, here is Knight. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Boy, if Knight starts to gain more consistency from that in-between game, I don't know how you guard this guy.
Dotson kicks to Moutier. Pass to Ntilikina. Thomas finds Hazonia. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Knight grabs the board. Cavaliers trailing. And the pass to Stauskas. And he lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And stolen by Knight. The 11-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Stauskas has got his first 2 points. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. When it comes to filling in the rest of a roster, the pieces around your star players, what qualities you think these teams are looking for, or would you be looking for in a role player?
Well, I think one of the first things you have to think about, or what are the best attributes of my stars? So is my star a great driver creator? Then I need to put great shooters around him to enhance his driving and playmaking abilities. But the other part of a role player is you've got to be willing to do the dirty work, to sacrifice the headlines and dig in on the defensive end, to absorb the best matchup of the opponent every night. And that means sometimes you're going to get scored on 5-6 times in a row. That's how good the offensive players in the league are. So there are many qualities, but those are just a couple off the top of my head, Kev.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for New York. Well, Cleveland shooting 47% here so far. Stauskas kicks to Chris. Knight on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Knight's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Well, that's a power move by Knight, using his length and athleticism to finish inside.
Moutier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Dotson. All sorts of time. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
Stauskas kicks to Nance. Over to the wing. Here's Chris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by Nance. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Moutier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
This is a strength of Moutier's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
And here's Cleveland. Here's Stauskas. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Chris, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Dotson kicks to Thomas. Pizzonia with the ball. Nance on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Moutier. And Henson sends it back. Here's Nance. That one's not going to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. They push it up 4 on 3. Vonleh's shot is good. Vonleh's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Now, here is Knight. 6 points for him. Dotson with the rebound. Poked loose. Here's Henson. Makes it off the glass. Henson's got his first points of the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what are you guys seeing?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, you love the determination. It seems like every rebound is theirs for the taking. They are overwhelming the opposition.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Mario Hezonja. Dennis Smith is out there with Trier. Then it's Robinson. And it's Knox in at the 3 spot. Here's Sexton. The Knicks making the shot. Kicks to Clarkson. Smith outside. Pass to Knox. They get it back. Shoots the 3. Can't hit that one.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
They grab their own miss. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Thompson. He kicks to Henson. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Henson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Clarkson. Tries yet again. Bank shot. No good. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Here's Osman following the score by Dennis Smith. Osman the pass to Clarkson. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Robinson up top. He's covered by Thompson. Smith's shot is good.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Banked in off the glass. Osman's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Now, here is Smith. 13 points in the game. And it's Osman with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Smith the pass to Trier. Smith with it, guarded now by Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Smith finds Robinson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Guys, just pure strength from Kevin Love. The defense just not good enough. You know, guys, when you think about Kevin Love, you have to think about all of the attributes he gives you on the offensive end. He's a knockdown shooter, can hit from anywhere on the floor. but he still knows how to go body to body inside and get an easy bucket, and all of that is critical to what they do.
That one misses for Love. And Love, one of the more versatile players on the offensive end.
Right, Kevin, and it doesn't just end with his shooting and scoring. Kevin Love pressures the glass and will get you extra possessions with great regularity.
Knox misses.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now here is Smith, 13 points in the game. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
You know Dennis Smith, his first instinct is to shoot, and when he's hot, look out.
Now here's Sexton, covered by Smith. Over in the corner, Osman. Back to Clarkson, takes the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Smith with a wide open look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Trier passes to Smith. Stolen by Clarkson. Love outside. Robinson with the block. And here's Smith, 15 points in the game. Here's Trier, Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Oh, guys, Love leaves no doubt with the finish on that one.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Knox, uncovered, and the Knicks good for 2. And the Cavaliers call time here. And Doris, to try and improve the flow of the games, teams now have fewer timeouts. Players have to be faster about retaking the court after stoppages. I'm assuming you're like me, all good things, right?
I agree, Kevin, and I think what people don't know is the impetus from this actually came from the coaches themselves. Rick Carlisle said, listen, we need to pick up the pace of play because we'd like our games to fit in a certain time frame. And listen, when you've got the leadership at the top in Adam Silver, who always makes clear that game flow is one of his focuses and that this is an entertainment medium and let's please our fans, you're going to make the right choices. 3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And New York making a change here. Vonleh's checked in. Love outside. And Nance kicks to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here over Thomas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And New York making a change here. Dotson's checked in.
Well, you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers' journey last season. It was filled with so many ups and downs. They ultimately end up as the 4th seed, and it didn't matter. They still get to the NBA Finals.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Sexton, defended by Moutier. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 6 in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Ntilikina, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
One shot, gentlemen.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to have kind of gone away.
Here's Moutier following the basket by Kevin Love. Now Moutier. Wanley, the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Dotson. A three-pointer off the mark. Nance with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kicks to Love. There's the triple. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Ntilikina passes to Wanley. Down low. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Thompson. John Henson comes in for Kevin Love. And Knight subbed in for Sexton. Hezonja, he's checked in for the Knicks. And now here's Chris. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. His three-pointers off the mark. And Dora's talking about the Knicks. Even without a dedicated playmaker, they were still above league average in the assist category.
Well, they show you that you can conquer that metric with shared responsibility. And that certainly works if you're moving the basketball well. But you also, I think, need that one guy who, when everything else breaks down, can make a play for himself or for a teammate.
He gets that one.
Boy, forget about keeping it simple. He went for the high degree of difficulty on that lay-in.
Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Here's Hezonja. No good with the triple. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Knight. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Moutier with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Hezonja kicks to Dotson. Passes it to Hezonja. The three. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Hezonja's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Knight will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Henson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Henson's got his second basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dotson the pass to Moutier. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Good.
If you're a point guard in the NBA, I say it over and over. That floater has got to be a part of your arsenal. Go ahead, Emmanuel Moutier.
Now here's Knight. He's got 8. Henson finds Knight. To the paint. Here's Stauskas. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Stauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
That's tipped. And oh, here we go. Knight, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
New York calls timeout.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Trier, he's checked in for Thomas. Moutier with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Here's Azania. Here's Dotson. Misses the three. But they recover it. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Clarkson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, tremendous concentration by Jordan Clarkson. This guy is not going to be deterred.
Moutier kicks to Hazanya. Back to Moutier. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there it is for him. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Pass tonight. To the wing on the left. Chris pass to Clarkson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Knicks making a change here. Knicks trail by 5. Smith outside. Overnight. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
It certainly appeared that they let the crowd get to them a little bit. Looked like they were rushing their foul shots, and that can't happen. You've got to lock in.
Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon, how would you say you're doing so far, and what do you need to do in the second half?
We're moving the ball really well right now, and really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
We'll see if you guys are still together in the second half, Brandon. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 14 points and 3 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they've been pounding. Pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Thompson with the ball. Pass to Osman. Smith inside. Over Sexton. Smith, no luck.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Clarkson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Outside Robinson. For 3, Smith. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Sexton has it in the corner. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Here's Smith. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. When Dennis Smith Jr. gets going, Doris, you can just see the explosiveness he has.
Oh, Kev, I mean, I'll tell you, the burst is amazing. And what I like is he will dunk over any player, and if necessary, dunk through a player.
And he makes the first. And the Cavaliers were so good at so many things last season, Doris, but the defense had lapses.
Well, you could go a step further and say the defense was poor over the last couple of years for the Cavaliers. When you look at the metrics, they were bottom 3 in a lot of those metrics. This is a team that relied on its offense to win games. They made no secret about that.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Now, here's Sexton. 10 points for him. Love kicks to Sexton. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Cleveland, they're a team in some semblance of disarray. Moving down in the rankings, guys aren't communicating well. This is where your leaders need to step up.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Love outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led him to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
The first free throw is good.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton? A crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers went to their 4th straight finals last season. To me, nothing short of remarkable. They had to fight their way through an improving Eastern Conference. And the reality is, the Warriors have more talent than everybody else, and that's why they win the NBA Finals.
Smith right side to the inside. Vonleh. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight. And the Cavaliers were strong, Doris, but ultimately were overmatched by the Warriors.
And think about their journey to the finals, Kevin. In the East, they had 2 series go to 7 games. LeBron James, think about how many years he has played basketball so deep into June. He had played 82 games in the regular season for the first time in his career. And the bottom line was, the Warriors entered the season as the prohibitive favorites and ultimately end up champions.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Fades back. Love, no good. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul. John Henson's checked in for Thompson. Ntilikina, he's checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 8. And the pass to Knox. The feed to Robinson. Out to Smith. 5 on the clock. From 13 feet, it goes down. Smith's got 18 points.
Easy to lose track of the pick and roll. Smith Jr., his speed and IQ are superb.
Sexton with it. He's against Smith. Henson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Doris, one thing the Knicks did really well last season, protect the rim.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks over the past 3 years. They have been top 10 in block shots in each of those 3. They have been one of the taller teams in the league. Perimeter defense has been the bigger issue for the New York Knicks.
Pass to Osman. From downtown, they get it again.
What instincts this guy has on the glass. Has a real knack for getting in tight and always being ready for the tip.
Here's Ntilikina. New York calls timeout. One big problem for the Knicks last season, Doris, the offense was okay, but the defense let them down.
Right, and the one area that was a strength was shot blocking. But a good defense requires far more than that. It requires quickness, it requires on-point rotations. Their defensive rating ended up being in the bottom 10 last year, Kevin.
Hezonja, he's checked in for New York. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run, the top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Second is Colin Sexton.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
Here's Ntilikina. The dish to Robinson. And no good. Great D that time from Love.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Osman, the pass to Love. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Here's Osman. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
Here's Clarkson. A rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Smith. Outside Robinson. Pass to Hezonja. This one for 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson surveying the floor. He kicks it to Love. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got 19 points.
Well, he's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Who's watching here?
Here's Smith. That shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's the lob to the hoop, and slam dunk by Henson.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
For the Knicks, Dotson's checked in, and it's Moutier in for Dennis Smith. Here's Moutier. He's got 6. To the inside. Robinson with it. Picked up by Love. Ntilikina fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Ellinson's checked in for Robinson. And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 9. Here's Osman. The 9-foot shot. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Moutier. Count that one. Moutier's got 8 points.
Boy, when Emmanuel Moutier is making these kinds of tough shots, that can only help his confidence. That's nice.
And the Cavaliers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Cavaliers, Chris, he's checked in for Love. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And Knight subbed in for Clarkson. And New York with a change here, too. Vonleh's checked in for Ellenson. Now, here's Knight. 10 points for him. Sinks that one from the post. 12 points for him.
Great focus right there by Knight. Defense tries to get physical, but cannot knock him off his rhythm.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for New York. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Henson's shot is off.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
To the middle. Here's Knight. Kicks it to Henson. Back to Knight. From the high post. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
Knicks trail by 13. And stolen by Sexton. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Moutier. Averaging about 11 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Free throw good, Sexton. We've seen, Doris, the NBA take a very active role in growing the game internationally. Talk about some of the specifics you've seen in that regard.
Well, I think you have a great leader at the top in Adam Silver, who understands that the game is growing on an international stage. It's becoming increasingly popular. And so you see NBA teams going over and playing regular season games in different countries. That's one particular way. Then you have the NBA Cares initiative, which when those teams are over there, they can go out and build basketball academies. NBA in Africa is a once-a-year trip, and they bring 2 teams of NBA players. Think about some of the players off of that continent where they have turned into legit stars. So I think it's important that the game continue to develop, and I love that the NBA considers it part of their responsibility.
It's rebounded by Vonleh.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Now, here's Sexton, defended by Moutier. Chris finds Knight. And another miss by Cleveland.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And stolen by Vonleh. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on that one. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Henson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brandon Knight. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now here's Sexton. He's got 14. Here's Dellavedova. Thompson in the corner. Back to Dellavedova. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by New York. Vonleh's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ntilikina. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Inside, Chris. And he banks in the layup. Chris has got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the aggressiveness. Chris not drifting around on the outside. He's getting it done in the painted area.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The free throw good from Moutier. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Knox, he's checked in for New York. Allen comes in for Ntilikina. Good on both.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 14. Thompson passes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could be, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. What you notice immediately with Marquise Chris, he is a high-level athlete.
Right, Kev. This guy is a big-time athlete who entered the league pretty raw skill-wise. But to me, there is so much of a ceiling here. If he can learn to shoot it and put it on the deck, look out.
And the first one at the line is good. And 6'10" forward Marquise Chris, the 8th overall pick in 2016 out of the University of Washington.
And, you know, Kevin, it was almost like he took a step back in year 2. The guy's an athletic pogo stick, but you're going to need more than just size and leaping ability if you want to succeed in this league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
Now, here's Moutier. He's got 13. Pass to Robinson. Wide open look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Robinson's got 6.
You know, I like that decision there. Didn't try to do too much, just kicked it out for the open jumper.
Osman kicks to Chris. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Osman. Hits the target from 18 feet. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter. Knicks trail by 9. And here's Moutier. And the pass to Trier. In the corner, it's Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Moutier. Not really his range, and it's off target. Nance finds Thompson. Here's Osman. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player at his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Moutier. Knocks out there with Trier. And it's Smith. And it's Robinson. In at the 5, roaming the paint.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Well, love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
Smith kicks to Robinson. Pass to Knox. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now Sexton. To the wing right side.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. Here's Clarkson. That shot off the mark. And New York the other way now. Smith for 3. That shot no good.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Osman, defended by Moutier. Osman kicks to Thompson. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Love. Takes the 13-footer. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Clarkson passes to Nance. The turnaround Jay. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Knicks trail by 11. High post shot. And again, it's New York.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got two teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Osman kicks to Love. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Smith. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They get the rebound. Moutier. No good with the layup.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. Here's Knox. He's guarded by Love. Shot clock at 6. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Hezonja's checked in. Sexton kicks to Love. Pass to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Hezonja's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Osman, the pass to Thompson. He kicks to Sexton. Wallace with it. Clarkson with the ball. Now the pass to Sexton. They could use a bucket. No good. Shot missing. Smith with the defensive effort. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Knicks trail by 6. Smith right side. Over Sexton.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Smith. And stolen by Sexton. To the paint, here's Love. And it's good for 2. Love's got 21 in the game.
A really great job by Kevin Love to run the floor, outworks the defense, able to finish in transition.
Here's Knox. And now, here's Hezonja. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Clarkson kicks to Osman. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Trier. Passes it to Robinson. Knox the pass to Hezonja. Smith left side. Here's Robinson over Sexton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Henson checked in for Kevin Love. He hits the second from the line. Here's Sexton. Dishes to Clarkson. Pass to Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 16. Henson's shot is off. Knicks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got 20.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
And Thompson kicks to Osman. To the middle. And stolen by Hezonja. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Trier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Knicks. Thompson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Free throw good, Smith. Both free throws good from Smith.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And here's Clarkson. Thompson outside. Back to Clarkson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Trier to tie it up. Drops in the tray. Trier's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Now, here's Sexton, covered by Smith. And it's Osman missing. The Knicks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Vonleh, and the dunk by Vonleh.
I think you always have to be looking for the man in the middle, and he finds him with a great feed that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sexton the pass to Henson. And slam dunk by Henson.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here's Smith. Here's the pass to Knox. Beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Kept alive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Thompson, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Robinson hits them both. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Sexton. Back to Love. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. They'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one misses.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of one thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Smith, no luck.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
My goodness. Larry Nance, I see you. That's big time.
Boy, Larry Nance Jr. showed last season he can be a productive starter. He has always been efficient and complements a lot of different players.
Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Henson. Well, for Larry Nance Jr., so much of what he brings, Doris, to a lineup is energy.
Right, Kev. He's an igniter, right? That hustle and coming up with timely plays is what he is known for.
Passes it to Vonleh. Here's Robinson. It's tipped.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
And the basket by Knox.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Now here's Sexton. Guarded closely. Kicks it to Nance. The dish to Love. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Love's got 5 points now this quarter. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Colin Sexton.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
John Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Sexton kicks to Clarkson. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Knox. The shot that time not on target. Nance with some nice D. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. New York trailing. Smith outside. Over to the wing. Here's Knox, covered by Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Love with the buckets.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score?
To the left wing. Trier passes to Robinson. Here's Trier. Pass to Vonleh for 3. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Sexton kicks to Love. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Smith with it. Pass to Trier. Vonleh defended by Henson. Smith outside. Knocks. And it's off from three-point range. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Well, a big man who can shoot free throws is so critical to a team because you can't get too physical with him. You can run your offense through him late game. Kevin Love brings so much to the table.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
For 3, Smith. He's off from 3. Count it.
Center stage with the game in the balance. Jordan Clarkson, no problem.
Smith fires from way outside. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Brandon. Great win tonight. You were really diming your teammates up, and that seems like when you're having the most fun out there.
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
Great job getting your teammates involved tonight, Brandon. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.